Alomomola is one of the most significantly buffed Pokemon in Gen 9's new DLC, and a player named Pinkacross has greatly taken advantage of that. Pinkacross managed to hit number 1 on the Gen 9 OU ladder with an impressive rating of 2038 using Alomomola. So far I have mostly seen this Pokemon on very defensive and stally teams, but this team has gone in a more aggressive direction, using Alomomola to gain momentum and safe entry points for the powerful threats and wall breakers on the rest of the team. Let's take a look at just how much better Alomomola has gotten in Gen 9, and how Pinkacross took advantage of this Pokemon's new strengths perfectly on this team. Like this video and subscribe to ensure that the newly resurrected Great Tusk returns to the right side of history. Thank you. Alomomola has been a decent Pokemon historically. Mono water typing is great defensively, and it has an extremely high base HP stat of 165. Alomomola also has one of the best abilities in the game, Regenerator, an ability that heals a Pokemon for 1/3 of their max health every time they switch out. This is an extremely reliable and safe way for a Pokemon to regain health. Alomomola's niche role in the past has been its access to both Regenerator and Wish. When used, Wish will heal whatever Pokemon is on your side of the field next turn for 50% of the user's max HP. This is a great way to heal up your teammates in singles battles, and since Alomomola has such a high base HP stat, it will heal your Pokemon for 50% of that, which is really high. At the beginning of Gen 9, Alomomola was occasionally seen on stall teams, as one of the only viable Wish users at the time. The move Wish itself also feels a little bit better in Gen 9. While most healing moves in the game such as Recover, Roost, and even Rest have had their maximum PP reduced to only 8, Wish still has its original 16 PP, which is very noteworthy. In the recently released Gen 9 DLC, Alomomola received some incredibly significant new moveset options. One of these new options is the ever-valuable move Scald, a move that was previously not even available in the game. In Gen 9, Scald and other formerly common status-afflicting moves and attacks are much more scarce. Access to Scald is massive in Gen 9, and with a good defensive typing, Regenerator, and solid defensive stats, this is a perfect Pokemon to take advantage of it. Alomomola also gained access to Flip Turn, a water-type pivoting move. Pivoting is an incredibly powerful concept in competitive singles. Not only can it be used to gain information and respond to potential switch-outs with the perfect switch of your own, earning you significant momentum, it can also provide very safe entry points for your threats. The ability to pivot on a slow, defensive Pokemon like Alomomola is amazing. Instead of your frail offensive threat needing to take massive damage when it switches in, Alomomola can take that hit for you. Then it can use Flip Turn, heal off a good portion of that damage it just took with Regenerator, and allow a perfectly safe switch into whatever you want. A pivoting move also serves to enhance Wish, a great option that Alomomola already had. In the past, it was a bit riskier for Alomomola to heal up its teammates using Wish. It had to use the move, then switch directly into the Pokemon it wanted to heal. If your enemy is smart, they'll probably use an attack that threatens your low health Pokemon, or a status move to punish the switch in. But now Alomomola can heal up its teammates more safely than ever before. You can use Wish, and then Flip Turn to guarantee a safe switch into whatever you want to heal. These buffs to Alomomola are huge, and I think it has real potential to rise up to OU in the future. And Pinkacross saw great potential in the Pokemon too. They built this team around Alomomola's strengths and hit number 1 on the ladder because of it. The Alomomola set used on this team is actually very creative. This set is using Red Card, an item that forces the enemy to switch out if they hit you with an attack. The red card then gets consumed, leaving your Pokemon itemless. This is a good item in the Gen 9 metagame that can prevent sweeps from powerful threats by forcing them out. This can improve your matchup against popular choices like Roaring Moon, Sneasler, Manaphy, and Ogerpon Wellspring. The 4th move on this set is also interesting. Pinkacross is using a flying Terra type along with Acrobatics. Acrobatics is a physical flying type attack that doubles in power if your Pokemon is not holding an item. Since your red card gets consumed on hit, Acrobatics will receive the power boost. The purpose of this move and Terra type choice is to improve your matchup against Ogerpon Wellspring. With a flying Terra type, you not only resist their grass type attacks, you also gain stab on Acrobatics, and can threaten significant damage against them. Alomomola's teammates include some Pokemon that appreciate both the Wish support and the pivoting. Cinderace gives the team some much needed speed and offensive firepower. With heavy-duty boots, it can safely enter the field and not worry about hazards. It can deal solid damage with stab Pyro Balls and stab boosted U-turns. It also provides valuable utility with Court Change for a form of hazard removal and Will-O-Wisps to cripple physical attackers. Kingambit is an obvious choice here. This powerful wall breaker and win condition loves those pivots, giving it safe entry points. And it loves that Wish support to increase its longevity. Kingambit is very bulky, so it gets significant value from those high health wishes. Great Tusk is of course another bulky threat that appreciates Wish, and a valuable source of utility for the team with Rapid Spin and Stealth Rock. Thunderous Therian is a slightly unusual choice here. This is the main wall breaker for the team. Zapdos is the much more common choice in the metagame for an electric flying type, but Thunderous Therian does have its advantages. With access to the ability Volt Absorb, you have a crucial electric immunity, meaning you match up pretty well against enemy Zapdos. They can't hit you with electric moves, and you also resist their flying stab. Thunderous Therian also has a massive 145 base special attack stat, which is notably higher than Zapdos. Choice Specs Thunderous Therian provides this team with that offensive breaking power to tear through key defensive walls and end games. It also plays into the team's theme of pivoting with its access to Volt Switch. Terra Blast and a Flying Terra type are used here for an accurate and powerful stab attack. Flying is a very nice offensive type that can be tough to switch into in Gen 9. The final Pokemon in the team is Galarian Slowking, yet another bulky pivot with Regenerator. Galarian Slowking has been an OU mainstay ever since its reintroduction with Pokemon Home compatibility, and it fits perfectly here. Chilly Reception allows safe pivots into all of your powerful threats and wall breakers, and it even sets Snow on the field, which can be a form of counterplay against Sun or Rain teams. This team is very well thought out, and it really showcases the power of pivoting as a concept in singles, and the newfound potential of a buffed Alomomola. The results with this team are really impressive. There is some sort of plan against pretty much every popular strategy and threat in the metagame right now. In the Smogon Thread for this team, there are a lot of example replays, and it seems to be performing very well in a wide variety of different matchups. This Smogon Thread is very in-depth, and I would recommend checking it out if you want to try out the team. There's detailed explanations of every single Pokemon choice and their individual roles, as well as advice for specific matchups and the overall game plan of the team. Pinkacross actually has a YouTube channel as well, which I took a look at. There are some very informative videos here about different teams they've used. Pinkacross has achieved impressive ratings with novel choices like Alolan Muck and Mousehole, and even hit #1 on the ladder with a Hisui and Gudra team in the Pokemon Home meta. I'll link the team paste, Smogon Thread, and Pinkacross's YouTube channel in the description and pinned comment if you'd like to check them out. I think this team and its success are an amazing showcase of what Alomomola can now do in the new generation. This more fast-paced and aggressive approach to an Alomomola team is the right way to go, I think. And this Pokemon has now shown that it can not only keep up with the fast pace of Gen 9, it can thrive in this fast pace. Thank you to the patrons for your continued support, and thank you as well to everyone who has donated to the prize pool for this tournament.
Whoa! KO by one hit! It scattered light!
The money got different.